Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to wow. What do you say about today in Awesome Calls Trading? How about eventful, game changing, life changing, learning? I think today we really, every day, when you run a room of this greatness, and the people in it, including all the traders that are part of it, you have a great day and you kill it, and then you go, how do you beat tomorrow? What are you going to do tomorrow? And I always get a question sometimes asked, hey, what is your best trade, AJ? What is your best trade you've ever done? And I tend to answer when I'm talking to people. um, I always say something like, like, AJ, what is your best trade? uh, the next one. And today, and that's my answer, the next trade. That's my best one. Because in what we do as day traders, we're able to, if you can really able to really predict the movement of a stock and the reason behind the movement before it happens, you've mastered day trading. It doesn't matter how many lines you're looking at, or the EMAs or the VWAPs. If you can master the reason behind the move itself, whether you're doing a technical trading or you're doing an event trading, like trading the news, trading the earnings, trading the stock itself, when you master that is when you can get to a whole nother level. Today, Awesome Calls Trading went to another level. There was so much money that could have been made, and but there's a lot of traders that struggle just at the idea that they really have a hard time because of that anxiety and fear. Is that stock really going to do what you say? Are you really going to do what that stock is? That stock going to really function and do and turn and do everything you said it would do? And that's where I have to gain your trust. And if I gain your trust, then the end result of that trust is what? Results. It's all about results. And what are results? Results are people like my friend Sam, who's been in the room for almost a couple of years, uh, and he scored, basically $3,875 today. He paid his bills. Okay. Palmer making money on his own call here, right? Grub over here. Danny killed it. Steve B took match and made on his screenshot and made, look how much he made. $2,243.37. Do you know how good that feels? When a trader can come in a chat room and really take direction and listen to it and elevate their game. My friend Noel didn't have a great day today. He's down 97, but he at least acknowledges that he didn't need to be if he had taken the call. Twitter um, was a surprise because everyone took it into earnings, as I did, but I got 60 cents after the bell, so I took it. And as you go down, Webster, Anthony, Tony, Tommy Vu. I mean, Tommy Vu had a great day today. And this is what, and Gina, let's not forget Gina. Gina pulled in I think, over $10,000 today on Grub alone, entry and exit, you know? And you all saw what I entered in at 67. All these other rooms were entering at 73, 72, whatever. That's because they didn't understand the move. In Awesome Calls, we took that trade at 67. And the reason behind the move was simple. Here, let me show you. There's the entry. I said out loud at 9:50, and look at the time frame. Traders, conference call is going to start. I'm taking long 67. I'm going to add at 65. I'm going to kill it at 64, but I think the stock's going to make a move. I believe the stock will go to $75 to $78 today. That is my thought process. I think he's going to take it. Look at my short on IAC at 218.81. See that? Then I took short some Netflix too. These 3 positions were being taken at one time, but Grub was the one that mostly everybody took. $67. Stock just hit just under 85. Could you imagine if you were in our room and you followed the moderator, the one you're paying $6.75? I think you could have made $6.75 in our room today. It would have been very difficult not to. If you just took 100 shares, $6,700 worth of buying power, waited 10 minutes, got 3 points, you would have made $300. And you would not, and you would be done for the day. It's as simple as that. I trade live. I don't play games. I have to pay bills just like all of you. And this is how I pay my bills. You can't learn day trading or understanding a trade or making money if you can't be with somebody who can't trade it with you. Okay? That's why I'm very transparent. This is why on our feed at Awesome Calls on AJ Trader, you'll see constant traders giving their screenshots. That's important because that's the growth of who you are as a trader. You need to hold yourself accountable as a trader. That's really important. I do. Every day I come in here and I put a list together like this, and I hold myself accountable. If I'm wrong, I got to live with it. But you realize for the last 5 years, I have been 85 to 90% accurate. Do you want to see the calls that we did today? Do you want to see? Atos, Hain, LCI, PSTO, Match, ESTC, Grub, iRobot, IAC, right? Netflix, Orally, and Take-Two. Do you realize today, I don't know, some of you in the room maybe didn't realize, we were 100% today across the board. There was nothing on the list that didn't happen. We were 100% today. So I'm going to take you only to 7 stocks. All right? So let's start with Hain. Okay? Hain's cholesterol was down 3.8 points. This morning, first trade I took this morning was at $14.11 right here. You all saw it on Twitter. Okay? Then I said the stock will close. I want $15.50 to $16. And I gave this free. All right? This isn't something I just thought of. I gave it free because I wasn't in the room at the time, so I had to share my thoughts on it. Why do I think Hain will get bought up? Because that's what Hain does. When you get a stock of like that, it's a Wall Street favorite, and those usually get bought up on weakness because there's a potential for a buyout down the road, and that's why I felt Hain would they'll probably buy it at $1 to $2, and then they'll kind of guide it. They'll just kind of what do you call it? Sideways trade it all day, grind. Okay, so let's just take Hain. Let's start with Hain. Okay, Hain and Hain. So here's the pull down. Here's AJ going long at $14.11 right there. I said the stock will hit 15 in pre-market, and then as the market opens, the stock will hit 16. And there's 16. Okay, that's a 2-point trade right there. Just right there. Okay, we haven't even started yet. All right, let's pick another one. Grub. Now, Grub was interesting because I took this into earnings after hours yesterday because the call ratio was huge compared to the puts. So they were all anticipating a really nice win. So I actually took it around here, I believe around 83, 82 before the close. I believe it was like 83 something. And I actually sold it almost 2 points later because everyone was buying it into close. And the stock actually ran 5 extra points. And with that, so I was kind of done with it. So I thought, well, I'll just wait for the morning and see how much money I missed so I can short the stock. Okay. Well, this morning they missed. They missed. And they missed big. They guided down is what they did. And guidance is everything when you're obviously a fund investing in. It really spooked a lot of investors. And so what we did is we got a massive pull. Okay, so pre-market, what I did first is I told everyone right here on the first pull, I said go long at 70, 71. I went long and I sold it a point and a half later. I sold it at 73.50. I went long 72. I showed everyone in the chat room. And I sold at 73.50. Because I had to do notes, right? So I told everybody the stock will go to 75, and it's in the chat logs. Stock will go to 75 and then drop again, and it hit 75. How do I know that? 15 years of trading. A technical trader, he probably would look at it, he or she would look at it a little differently. They probably use the VMAs, the VWAPs, and the technical side of it, and that's fine. But for me to make an instant decision, and I'm doing pre-market notes, and I'm answering people's questions in pre-market, and I'm still doing searches, and I'm watching charts, I just look at it and say it's going to go 75 stop. Why? 15 years of trading. As soon as it hit 75, guess what happened? It collapsed again. Right. Now, in our world, we play what we call the money call. And if you hear this in other rooms, it's because they learned it from us. All right. So don't sit there and go, wow, I'm so impressed with you, so and so. Oh my God, you're so amazing. Wow, I'm so impressed with you. Stop it. Boy, I went long the call. How would you have known that? Trace the person where he said that, and you'll most likely would have been in our room. Nobody knows how to do this like we do. And not only that, then you got other people that clearly don't understand what a conference call can do. So then they're buying the stock over here at 71, 72, 73 and chasing. When in fact, we bought it at 67. The call in the room was buy at 67, room to 65, the ad stops at 64. We said in the conference call, he's going to get on there and he is going to talk. And he is going to sell the investors and calm them down. And he did just that. Now, originally, we wanted the stock to go to 70. We were really hot on 70, 67 to 70. That was really important. But out of nowhere, he said the magical words and how he was going to turn it around. You know, right? He took what he had in the negative on the guidance and made it positive. He made it make sense. And for that, he got rewarded. And he basically recovered the stock all the way up to $84 a share. Well done. That is what a CEO is supposed to do. Okay? And so we reacted the way the CEO would react. And that's why you saw this stock run. Okay? Now, none of us held at 67 all the way to 84 because nobody does that. Anybody that says they do is full of shit. Okay? They're just paper traders. All right? Believe me, if I would have held from 67 all the way to 82, I'd be, oh my gosh, forget it. Just went crazy. But hey, it was a great trade. The next one was IAC. Now, I want you to look carefully. Before I go to INC, I want you to look at match. Okay, now, this is really important when you're day trading in a room of this caliber. You have to understand um, when a stock like Match, who's the parent company of Match? Who owns it? IAC. So you immediately have to put IAC up. Why? Because if Match did great or Match did bad, it would reflect on the numbers to IAC. Correct? It's simple. It's simple. Follow the company. Who owns Match? IEC. If Match plummets, so will IEC. Okay, so now I've got them on chart. Here I am. I got Match sitting here at $58 a share, and I got IEC sitting at what? 218. I want to short IEC. That's my number one priority. I want to short Match. But before I short Match, I'm going to get a quick squeeze. Maybe 1 to 2 points. Maybe 1 to 2 points on IEC. And then I can flush it down. Okay? So I want you to take a look at my notes. Pre-market. Match. Right here. Gapping up 5. I like to see a pop to 60. And then take it down to 54.50. All right. IEC. I want to see a pop at open to 220 plus and lean in it. Take it down to 209. So I'm giving you two great ideas. I didn't say long the stock. Oh my gosh, it's going to go to $290 a share. Match is going to go to 75. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. Okay, the stock's going to pop, get a little bit of a short squeeze some people out, and then we're going to short the stock. Okay? You don't have to. You don't even have to think. You don't panic. You just follow the map. Okay, AJ said 60. I'm going to wait till 60 comes because that's what he said. I'm not going to long the stock. I'm just going to wait for 60. Then I'm going to get in there and short it. AJ said it's going to come down to 54.50. In my opinion, we should get a lot of profit taking on it. Okay, I got to trust AJ on this one. I'm paying him $6.75 of my hard-earned money. I got to at least make that today. Well, let's see what happens. Let's put our money where our mouth is. Here's the 60 touch, right there. Guess where it came down? 55.50. And we want it to come down to here. And I bet before the end of the day, it'll be 54.50. Here's another one. IEC, 220. Came up a little bit more, squeezed it, came all the way down, $211.89. Did I get my 209? No. Are you really going to complain? Side by side. And they're almost the same identical chart patterns. See? Isn't that beautiful? That's trading. That's trading. I'm watching this. I might want to take a trade while I'm talking here. Not one to go in there but I kind of like this grub to rebound again. You see how it's holding right here off this base? I like this. I think we can get to 81.50. It's really holding strong here and here on the support level. So I think I might want to just nibble a few long just because I'm going to watch a little bit. If it breaks through 81, oh well, I missed a move. But see how it's identified here? See that double, triple bottom? That's defined. That means that they're going to stop it right there. You see that? That is well defined. They're not going to bring it lower than that. And that's what established this up here on this pop. So my guess is that it'll go through 81, consolidate, and then zoop right back up. Right around 82, 83. Yeah, this is not done yet. So I'm going to keep an eye on it in case I want to grab that. All right, the next one was a stock called LCI. Now, this was an earnings winner. It did really good on their earnings. But, the first thing you have to look at on a stock like this is bag holders. So my idea is to short this stock. And I had no long in it whatsoever, except if it hit $8 or gap filled. That's the only way I would long it. And so I looked at the stock and I just went back 20 days. And I just saw bag holder sitting. See this? What is a bag holder? It's somebody who's been holding the stock for a very, 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 very long time and waiting for earnings to come out. And earnings came out. And earnings did good. Okay? But the problem is that everybody's going to want to cash out at the same time, which means you're going to get a massive pull at the open. So it was our number 2 pick in the great chat room. I said, go short LCI. Number 3 pick. And it says, this should gap fill back down to 9 and under. I really wanted to say 8 and under. It was really what I wanted to say. But the stock was sitting at 10. So I said, go short and just take it down to 9 and under. But and then it would fade on it. And what was great about the stock is by the time 9 came, which was right here, you see the 9? By the time 9 came, 8 came just as fast. So there was really no reason for you to, you know, sell the stock. So it was just a great call. And we just you just had to analyze the stock, take a look where it was at, and really really a great play. So now let's talk about another one that just blew everyone's mind today. The stock was called Take Two. You all know I was long Take Two. You all know. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, I like this grub traders. Grub is moving. and I like it. I think it's going to push. I like that base. I like how it played out. I think it's just going to make a solid move to the upside. So just grab what you can on it. I am. I got 80,9639, and I just sold 81,345. That was me. Not bad, huh? I'm sorry, traders. I know we're doing a live webinar, but it's hard for me not to pass up money when I trade. I mean, look, I'll show you this grub. I'm staring at it as I'm talking to you, and I'm watching this right here. So I went long right there, and I just sold right there, 81.34, right on the pop. So I love this kind of stuff. It just excites me, you know, especially when the stock's going to make a move probably up here. But hey, you got to see that triple bottom. Damn it, AJ, hold for one more second. Yeah, you know how I am. I do market orders. That's why you see me in and out so quick. And when you see my flow, how I trade, you'll see nothing but market orders, and that's what I do. That way, I'm not sitting there trying to fill. You know, hey, I got that candle right there. Nice route, filled me right there. I'll tell you exactly what it was. Order status 80,9639, sold 81,345 at 14:43 and 09 seconds. So, and it'll go higher, but I love just doing a trade like that live. Okay, let's do another one. Take two. Are you ready for this one? I don't think you are, because this was even the great Janny Moore, who's one of our great traders in here, Dark Side, and some of the mods in here were just, they really loved this trade today. They were very happy with the way I called this one out. Anyway, I gave this one live to everyone on Twitter and also in the room, and everyone knew I was overnighting at 92.53. And I said exactly last night that the stock would probably push. I'm looking for a push out of the gate and sell right into the push. I was absolutely very clear on that. You don't believe me? I'm shocked that you wouldn't, but hey, there's always doubters. But you know what? It was right here. And I'll show it to you. We played earnings. We're going to do earnings tonight too. But I wanted to show you. It was my grub. My TTWOs were down here. But I sold all my all the earning plays. I did this one. I'm trying to find you the TTWO. I'm trying to find it for you. But I overnight at 92.53, and I think I also put on here that I was overnighting and the reason why. Let me see if I could just find it. Forgive me, but I think it's important that you see. There's Grub, and I sold there. There's TTMI. TTMI was a great play. I don't know if you shorted that. But anyway, I did take it overnight, and I also took up some, and I sold it this morning. And then in the morning, I took again another batch of 92.53, I believe it was. And I explained on Twitter the stock was going to squeeze right at the open. And like true to nature, boy, did it squeeze. And it double top at 98.55. This would have been a beautiful short. It was pretty defined. This is a great short. The short would have been right here at $98.23. That would have been a great short, and just take it down. That was a beautiful call. But it was a more great call on the long side. I knew exactly what the stock was going to do, and I was very proud of myself for it. So it was a great call. TTW made a lot of people a lot of money. Remember how I told you when I started the webinar that match was going to come down to 54.50? You see that? By the time this day is done, this will be 54.50. Isn't that a great call? That's 15 years of trading. All right, that's what you get when you trade here. I'm going to give you another one you never heard of, PSDO. Nobody really heard of this stock. Nobody even traded it. For me, it was simple. I'm looking at Bagholder City again. Last 20 days, everybody's been buying it long, hopes that earnings would be good. See that? So all I got to do is look at the last 20 days. Now I get a 2-point stock pop at the open. What do you think is going to happen? What's the first thing everybody's going to want to do? That's right. They're going to want to cash out. So what I do is I call out a short at 17, room to 17.50 at the open, take it down, gap fill it all the way down to, I think 1550. Let me double check what I said. And it is right here. PSTO. You see it? All right, I want the stock to go 1725 to 1760 at the open. Okay, thank you, Palmer. And then I'm gonna bring it down 1.5 points, 1 to 1.5 points. So I'm telling you, it's going to come down to 1660 or about 1590, somewhere around there. I'm telling you, no matter what, you're going to make a point and a half. I'm already assuring you. You don't have to think. You don't have to do anything. Just follow my lead. Okay? The stock's going to pop. I'm going to short the stock at 1760, and I'm going to take it down 1 and 1.5 points. It's basic 101 in the room. All right? So you want to see? All right. So I said 1725 to 1760. It hit 1749 right there. And then I said it would come down 1 and 1.5 points. So 1749, there's 1649. Okay, that's 1. Another 50 cents would be 16. And there you go. $16 a share. See how simple that was? It's so simple. You know? Yeah, I know, I know, I know. I hear the same story. You make it look simple. I wish I could do that. I wish I could go back and take that trade. It's okay. That's why you're in a room like this, to keep learning. Never stop learning. Because one day you're going to pull the trigger and it's going to change your life forever. You're one trade away, one ticket away from really changing who you are as a trader. Remember that. And I'm going to guide you. I'm going to help you. All right. Now we have iRobot. This is our 7th one today. iRobot. This was magnificent. Straight up magnificent trade. And what made it so great was it was so predictable. First of all, everyone was trying to short the stock. iRobot has a small float. And the first thing that happens when you get great earnings, you get a squeeze at the open. All right. So I anticipated the squeeze, but I wanted the short side of the trade. And yesterday the stock hit 105.80. So I figured today would probably hit the 105 spot again, and then I could get in there with size and take it down. Okay. So now I want you to see it. So here is the call on iRobot. Gapping up 13. I want you to look closely how I wrote this. The stock's sitting at 99 in pre-market. Look closely. Really look at this write-up. It's gapping up 13. I want the stock to hit 104. I want to top it off, and I want to take it down 5 to 7 points. Do you see how I wrote that? What does that mean? That means if you take it short at $104, I will take the stock down to 94 bucks. You're going to see 95, 96, 94. I'm going to take it down for you. You have to trust me. 15 years doing this, 5 years in the chat room, all live. Okay? There was no, I'm worth watching this. So if it hits here, I think, no. I'm giving you where to start. I'm giving you pinpoints where to go and where to take it down. Okay? That's the difference between our room and anybody else's. Everyone else is giving you this could go, or it may be, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. No. What are you waiting for? Is somebody going to buy it for you? You know who's going to buy it? We are. We're going to trade it while you're sitting there waiting for your so-called prima donna, you know, subscriber, I need all your money, sell you a DVD. Do you know I never cross-sold anybody in this room? Hey, you know what? How did I trade that? Hey, buy my DVD. What? I hope they fire me if I do that. I would never do that. This is live trading. How are you going to learn? Buy a DVD? Dude, you're right here. Talk to me. How did you know it was going to go there? Where's it going to go? Where should I short it? Okay? That's what you're paying for. So, short at 104, and I'm going to take you down to 7 points. 5 to 7 points. So what's in the middle? 6 points. Okay. So you're going to tell me if I do it at 104, you're going to take me down 6? Yeah. Okay, so how many is that? That's 98. If you take me down 7, right? That's going to be, what, 7, that's 4 and 3, $97 a share. Okay. Well, let's see if you're right. All right, let's see if you're right. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. I'm sorry, where did the stock go? What do you see? 104. And what did I say? Let's count it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Was it that hard? Was it that hard? Okay, it's not magic. I'm not doing a magicianal trick in front of you. So you thought yesterday was good? Today was game changing. If you were a part of our room today, it would have blew your mind. This is why we get so many reviews a day. All right. So, um, so tonight we did iRobot 1, Grub 2, IAC 3, Match 4, LCI 5, 6 TTWO, 7 is PSDO. And just for you penny stock players, I'm sorry, I apologize. I didn't mean, no. Those that are making 8 to 10 cents, and we all know what rooms you're in. Sorry, sorry, sorry. I just want you to see our ATOS call. It was no magic to us. It was like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Because why? Because just like your room has a bunch of short sellers that want to short 8 to 10 cents, we have a few of those in here when they get bored making 10, 12 points. So I always deliver ATOS 210, scale in short, take it down, gap fill it, be done, $1.55. That's it. It was our number one pick this morning. ATOS, if it broke off to 210 area, go long. If it didn't rip, it would pop and fade, take it back down, gap fill it. Yawn. Why? Because it had nice PR, but it had the word cancer in it. You know why I knew it was going to collapse? First, it's a cheap stock, only $1. But you know what else? Because yesterday we had a stock, I believe it was MGNX, that ran and ran and ran, and it had the word cancer in it. So I think Atos wanted to kind of capitalize on that and see if they can get something, but they didn't. They ended up losing. So that's what I think. And that is today's webinar. Now, again, we did orally. If you look at our stuff, I apologize, it's going too fast. PSDO, we did match. Okay, ESTC, Grub, IEC, Netflix, Take Two, and orally. And anyway. And if you want to just see this orally call, I'll just show it to you. I said to go long at 355. That was the call. So look at orally. I know none of you know what orally does. It's okay. There's 355 right there. And go long. See? That's 7-point trade. But you know, that's when you're bored, got nothing to do. You just need 50 shares on something. Anyway, that is today's live webinar. We had a heck of a day. And you know what? Guess what? I'm going to go get some orange juice. In about 15, 20 minutes, I'm going to go over earnings again. If we didn't make enough money today, it's going to be crazy. Anyway, hey, we got a great discard room going. Be part of the community. Just amazing. We're already up to 699. Could somebody go get me one more? Can somebody go get me one more? I want to be 700. Go get me one more. And I'll take a picture. 700. I want to get to 700 in 4 days. Okay? We were at 607 when we started. And then our goal is to be 1,000 by, I think, in the room by probably April, somewhere around there. But hey, when you're trading great, yeah, because I want people to be able to talk. But the whole purpose in there is to get them in our room because you know they're frustrated traders out there. They really want to be a part of a group. This is the group, you know? You all talk. Get them in here. Growth. We're going to grow. Awesome Calls is the best chat room in the world, hands down. All right. So hopefully we'll be at 700 today. Other than that, before I go, I have to. I got to thank the mods because I am part of a team, and you're only good as the people that are around you. Janny Moore, greatest short seller I've ever seen. Raphael, one of the best bio traders, introduced me to the bio world 5 years ago. He's been here ever since. He's also a small cap trader, loves the pot stocks. Dave, the trader, great alerts. Great alert. He gives us some of the most amazing alerts in the room. Fire trader, which we know is Brad. I love. You all know I love Brad. Brad is he's just badass. He's one of the greatest traders I could trade with. And B trades, I love B trades. You know, it's a police officer during the day or evening, but during the day, whenever he gets a chance, he's in here, and man, he blows me away. He is just I'm honored to trade with him. He's such a great trader, and he always finds us these small cap stocks like an ATOS, like an LCI, and anything else that moves like that. Of course, we've got the great Dark Side, who's one of our leaders in here, along with Janny, takes over the mic. Great, well-seasoned technical analysis trader. Really, he's been calling Grub as I've been talking. Hence why I went Grub, because he kept saying this is where it's going to go. And I'll show you Grub before I close out. If you were in the room and you played Grub with me and you stayed with me on it, the stock is now at 82.50 a share. That's right. That's almost a point and a half since we started the webinar. And you can't say anything without Palmer. Palmer is such a great person, but he's a consistent trader. For the amount of minimal time he has, he puts so much into trying to help people, trying to better them, trying to help them, everything. You know, I love Palmer, and I'm grateful every day he's in our room. So I want him to know that. Again, I'm just one trader in this room. Um, you know, the great mods keep me in check. You know, there's things that go on, and they just, they help me keep me focused. And you're only as good as the people around you. And I feel like I have the greatest group of people, and we're growing. Matter of fact, a well-known trader on Twitter today, a well-known one that everybody knows, reached out to me today. And I think after talking to him this weekend, if we bring him aboard, it'll be magical. And I'm talking someone that could really blow up Awesome Calls. So, okay. And they reached out to me. So I'm very fortunate for that. Other than that, let's see. Before I close out, let's see if we hit 700 on Discord. Nope, not yet. We still need one more. Anyway, just really great day today. I hope you enjoy. If you want to be in our room for tomorrow, click here, $25. I'm sure I can make you $25 in the morning. $100 for a week and $6.75 for a day if you want to join us a month. So anyway, be good, be well, and always remember, Awesome Calls Trading is one of the greatest chat rooms in the world. And I'm going to show you what's going on Grub. Why I was talking to you. Remember my entry right here? What did I take it at? If I had stayed, but see, sometimes when I'm talking, I can't always stay. $80.96. Remember my entry? $80.96. Look where it's at now. I sold at $81.35, and look where it is. Imagine just being in the room, just part-time, taking 100 shares. You made $250. You paid for your 1 month already, just by sitting here. Just imagine. Just imagine. And I even said, most likely go right back up to 84. It's too easy. It's too easy. So anyway, thank you for joining us. I will see you all tomorrow.